Eating VC. Alright, so this is going to be Rob Walker's final tag 2023. Glad he stepped in for Andrew's hiatus. And we got 20 questions here. These are good ones. So here we go. Favorite new release of 2022. Off. Free LSD. The best riffs. Just the best riffs. Dimitri Coates, absolutely badass on this. Keith Morris at his age throwing down on vocal. Even got some free jazz wailing on this, on the sax from John Wall. Yeah, album of the year, easily. Killer video too from that. Last band I saw live, Melvins. I saw them three times this past year, but the last time was here at Visualite Theater in Charlotte, and they were great. And this is their triple LP live stream of Scene Volume 1. And I actually got this the other show before that up in Carborough at Cat's Cradle. Their first album was their best. That would be Doves and Lost Souls. I love all their albums. What was the second one there? The Last Broadcast. That one's really good too, and probably gets argued as their best, but this one's untouchable. And I saw Doves play also at Cat's Cradle in Carborough. Phenomenal UK, I don't know, pop rock, I guess, I don't know. Really, really good band. Show vinyl, CD, and cassette of the same album. And that would be Soundgarden, Bad Motorfinger. This is an original Holland pressing that I got from Dylan at Noble Records. We've got the original cassette that I got the day it was released. Got this in New York when I was in college. And we've got the CD version, and this is the limited version with the bonus tracks. This is the Psalms, S-O-M-M-S version. Very rare double CD. I think it opens like this. So you got a couple CDs there. Album that starts and ends with the same letter. That's going to be Qualm, Resilience, and Despair. Starts and ends with R. This is Henry Derek Ellis's band out in Los Angeles. He was a member of the vinyl community at one point. He's still in the Facebook groups. Cool dude, great musician. He plays guitar in this, real good, heavy stuff. A la Okoye out of Johnson City, Tennessee, but add doom vocals. Double LP. That's from this year. Born in the same year as me. That'd be Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age. What more needs to be said about Queens of the Stone Age? Most listened to album in 2022. That's got to be Cave In, Heavy Pendulum. Just because they put out so many videos, and I watched them a ton. Watched live stuff. I've seen them live. I had this in the car. I got it on CD as well. Played it a ton in the car. Just really catchy, heaviness from Cave In their return to the studio after losing their bass player. Yeah. Most listened to artist in 2022. That's going to be Kowloon Walled City. They're the best band in the world right now, bar none, and this is the new album, Piecework. The album actually came out in November 2021 on CD, and then this year, it was probably didn't even get it till April or something. It was crazy as far as the vinyl. Great heaviness out of San Francisco, Oakland area. Australian artist band. Amel and the Sniffers, Comfort to Me. It's funny. Campo, who's from Melbourne, said about this band, nothing like Bogans getting international acclaim for being Bogans. And also, I'll show this for good measure. Brian Brown, Bells Make Me Sing, also from Australia. The only record I've ever gotten shipped to me from Australia, the Brian Brown Quintet. Fantastic album. I got this year. This is on the Aya recording label. Surprising purchase of 2022, that would have to be this Akora record, L'Art Vivant de Talib Ozcon Volume 1, a volume of the Turkey series in Akora. I guess there's a couple volumes of this. This absolutely blew my mind. I mean, I knew I wanted to get some Akora records, but I had no idea how good this was going to be. It's just otherworldly dope stuff. The saz is what most of the artists play on that. Phenomenal sounding instrument. An artist band you're complete on. I got everything. Lungfish, the great band from Baltimore, Repetitive Groove. This is their last album, Feral Hymns, from 2005, and I saw them on this tour in Philadelphia, and it's still the greatest show I've ever seen in my life. And my all-time #1 favorite band. Lungfish on the Discord label. And I have everything, CDs, tapes, vinyl, 7 inches, everything. Great run of 3 albums. These 3 albums back to back to back from OCs. There's probably other stuff in between that was side projects, but these 3 right here were just unbelievable. What a run. Orc, Smoke Reverser, and I saw them on that tour, and then Face Stabber, and I saw them on this tour as well. Unreal. Absolutely killer. All 3 of these records, just double drums, just mind-bendingly good stuff. 80s soundtrack. I'm not into the 80s much, so I don't have any 80s soundtracks, but I do have this, so I thought I'd throw this out there. American Hardcore, The History of American Punk Rock from 1980 to 1986. And this is a soundtrack to a movie about this time period. It was released in, I think, 06, but it's about the 80s American hardcore scene. This has got Black Flag, Bad Brains, Jerry's Kids, Battalion of Saints, Adolescents, you name it, it's on here. This is a freaking fantastic soundtrack. We lost them in 2022. We lost Ramsey Lewis, and this is probably my favorite record from Ramsey Lewis, a great pianist, Mother Nature's Son, orchestrated and arranged by Charles Stepney. This is a dope LP. I got this for a few bucks at Repo. It goes for like 50 now, which is crazy, because it's been sampled to death. But yeah, he passed this year. Great one lost. Disappointing purchase in 2022. That'd be the Smile, a light for attracting attention, only because the pressing is a toilet. The yellow has got a major pressing flaw, and so I need to trade this in for a black copy. Other than that, it's a phenomenal record, one of the best of the year. Non-vinyl purchase. This book, Jim at Channel Rufus turned me onto this book, Chap Rock Sampler by Julian Cope. Now, Julian Cope can ramble on in every sentence, like every sentence is 4 sentences in one, which it just shouldn't be. It's a very kind of difficult read for what this is, but it does have a great section where you can view all the albums that he's talking about, and so that's a very nice guide, and I've picked up 2 of the records right there from the Far East Family Band this year as a result of this book. So that was really, and it's a lot about, there's the Beatles connection in this book a lot with Yoko Ono. It's crazy. Let's see. You Found a Grail. Yeah, Don Cherry, Organic Music Society, the original double LP, first pressing from Sweden. This was that crazy Carolina Soul deal. This is phenomenal. Space Theme album, sleeve or song. This one always fits the bill. Sun Ra, Cosmos, John Gilmore, Marshall Allen, everybody. Fantastic. This one on Inner City from 1977. VCLT received. Dom at Seeking a Thread's always great about putting an extra in when he's sending you a record if you buy something from him or what have you. And he threw in African Blood on the Studio One label. It's a great reggae comp. A lot of groups I was not familiar with. Dennis Lovelock, Lloyd Anderson, Alan Freddie, just a ton of great dope cuts on this. And show and album released in 1973. That'll be Gary Barts' NTU Troupe, Follow the Medicine Man on Prestige, released in 1973. Phenomenal fusion, avant, free jazz from the great Gary Barts. He's on soprano, sopranino, alto sax, voice, electric piano, and percussion. Does it all here. And I think this is the record that Joe had picked up in, maybe this, it was one of these from Gary Barts that he picked up in Bop Shop, and I was pretty sure I had it, and sure enough I did, and here it is. It's Final Tag 2023, rip through those. Peace.